UNIFOR complex eyes completion by 2024. 6 museums to be opened in Sarawak in 2023. A new and modern experience at MIRI Airport. These are the headlines for tonight. You're now with me, Razi Ahmad, and this is TVS Nightline. The construction of the 70 million ringgit unit for other religions UNIFOR complex is expected to be ready by the end of 2024. Deputy Minister of Public Health, Housing and Local Government, Dr. Pengwang Manggil, said the complex will take 2 years to complete following its construction in October last year, despite the delays due to COVID-19.
He told this to reporters after handing over UNIFOR grants to Roman Catholic mission schools for the year 2022 at Wisma Bapa, Malaysia on Wednesday.
Based on the contract agreement, it will be for 2 years now. It has a very unique feature that I believe will stand out from the rest of the buildings nearby. It's progressing very well. And I'm also the chairman of the building committee, but because of this COVID and all this project was delayed. And we certainly hope that it will be completed very soon, probably next year, end of next year.
The groundbreaking ceremony for the 10-story building was held in October 2020. Once completed, it will feature 2-floor meeting venues, a dining hall, and a commercial space area. Earlier, Pengwang handed over cheques amounting to 3.78 million ringgit to 32 Roman Catholic mission schools in Kuching and Serian divisions.
Now, following the opening of the second biggest museum in the region in 2022, Sarawak will see a slew of brand new museums and galleries this year, with 6 museums scheduled to open its doors to visitors this year. The State Tourism, Creative Industry and Performing Arts Minister, Dato' Sri Abdul Karim Rahman Hamzah, said this is part of the state government's effort to showcase Sarawak's diverse heritage to the world.
The 6 museums include the Brook Dockyard Industrial Heritage Museum, Santubong Archaeological Park, the Wallace Centre, Limbang Museum, Rumah Sri Aman Gallery and the Old Sarawak Museum. The latter, which sees content development works being underway.
Untuk maklumat, terdapat 14 projek di bawah Jabatan Museum, antaranya 5 projek memelihara dan juga menaik taraf kubu emak. Satu lagi kubu-kubu yang terdapat di Sarawak, kita ubah suai ataupun kita aturkan supaya mereka menjadi museum-museum tertentu di tempat lokasi di mana letaknya kubu-kubu ini. Antaranya kubu Emma, kubu Brook, kubu Lidi, kubu Host, kubu Sylvia dan juga kubu Arundel. Selain itu, pembangunan konten untuk bangunan lama Museum Sarawak sedang giat dijalankan.
Karim said this during the Sarawak Museum Department Appreciation Night on Tuesday. Singing praise of the remarkable achievement of the Borneo Cultures Museum, Karim noted that since its opening on March 9 last year, the museum has received over 600,165 visitors as of February 13 this year. Adding that it has also won the Gold Award for the Museum of the Year category by the Malaysian Tourism Council in 2022. Additionally, he said that Sarawak has also been picked as the host of the national level International Museum Day celebration this year by the Malaysian Museum Department.
The MIRI Airport is in need of upgrading its facilities since 2016, and it has been operating beyond its capacity since 2012. Thus, the plans to upgrade MIRI Airport have been presented to the Economic Planning Unit, EPU, under the Prime Minister's Department. According to Deputy Minister of Transport, Dato' Hasbi Habibollah, the project is a must in order to increase passenger handling capacity at an estimated cost of 60 million ringgit.
Angkutan mempunyai perancangan untuk menaik taraf lapangan terbang MIRI dengan meningkatkan kapasiti pengendalian penumpang daripada 2 juta penumpang setahun kepada 3 juta penumpang setahun. Antara skop kerja yang dicadangkan di bawah projek ini adalah melibatkan perluasan bangunan terminal sedia ada, menambah baik kawasan terminal bagi operasi penumpang Rural Air Services, menambah bilangan kaunter daftar masuk, memperkenalkan sistem pengendalian bagasi yang baharu.
Hasbi further explained that the ministry has plans to recognize MIRI Airport as an international airport. However, it has not met the requirements for such recognition and will only be considered once the upgrading works is completed.
Status airport MIRI adalah sebagai feeder airport, ya. Dan sebenarnya ianya kalau nak menjadi international dan ianya mampu untuk menjadi international airport jika dia mampu menerima to handle all those planes daripada international punya route. Jadi sekarang ini macam di MIRI memang ada sebuah saja iaitu Scoot, ya, tetapi belum lagi sepenuhnya untuk dapat menampung semua ini. Tetapi apabila mungkin upgrading ini sudah dibuat dan kemampuannya dan kapasitinya ada, itu mungkin boleh dipertimbangkan di masa hadapan.
Hasbi said in response to a question asked by MIRI Member of Parliament Chew Chun Man at the second term of the 15th Parliament on Wednesday.
The government has allocated 250 million ringgit to aid rubber smallholders affected by the monsoon nationwide. Now, Deputy Minister of Rural and Regional Development, Dato' Rubiah Wang, said monetary assistance known as the monsoon season aid was made after the monsoon season was forecast to occur throughout this year.
Melalui kementerian ini telah pun meluluskan pemberian wang tunai iaitu bantuan musim tengkujuh sebanyak 254 juta 903,600 ringgit kepada seramai 318,642 orang pekebun kecil dan juga penoreh yang terjejas pendapatan semasa musim tengkujuh. Bantuan BMT ini adalah berjumlah RM800 seorang yang telah dibayar secara ansuran sebanyak 3 kali iaitu 300 sebulan untuk bulan November dan Disember dan 200 pada Januari 2024.
She said this during a Q&A session at the Dewan Rakyat sitting in Parliament on Wednesday. According to the Kota Semarahan MP, Rubber Industry Smallholders Development Authority, or RISDA, also organised an extra economic activity program to generate side income for the affected rubber smallholders.
The royal convoy through Borneo by Yang di-Pertuan Agong Al-Sultan Abdullahri Ayatuddin Al-Mustafa Billah Shah and Raja Permaisuri Agong Tunku Aminah Azizah Maimunah Iskandariyah will take place this September. The Works Minister Dato' Sri Alexander Nantalinggi said the journey via Pan-Borneo Highway, which will start from Sarawak through Brunei and end in Sabah, will take place in conjunction with the Malaysia Day celebration.
He expressed his excitement and pride at the King's wish to drive in Borneo and mingle with the locals.
Berita itu kita sangatlah mengalu-alukan dan menerima baik dan sebagai orang Sarawak, orang Borneo sangat-sangat merasa bangga kerana akan diberi penghormatan oleh Yang di-Pertuan Agong yang saya difahamkan akan bersama Permaisuri Agong. Dan kita nantikan itu nantilah yang akan bila jelajah itu diadakan pada bulan September saya difahamkan. Ya, kita difahamkan kerana mungkin kemuncaknya dalam penjelajah Pen Borneo itu tadi adalah untuk meraihkan Malaysia Day pada 19 September. Sekarang masih awal, tapi saya difahamkan beberapa mesyuarat di antara agensi-agensi berkenaan ataupun jabatan di Sarawak yang kita libat dalam penyediaan tu, kerja-kerja penyediaan tu sudah juga bermesyuarat. Ya.
He said this when met at the lobby of Parliament on Wednesday. The Kapit MP also said the decree by the Yang di-Pertuan Agong on Monday has indirectly signified His Majesty appreciation towards the Works Ministry for the construction of the Pan Borneo Highway and at the same time appreciation for the efforts undertaken by the Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Seri Fadilah Yusof, who was the previous Works Minister for 2 terms.
Dan kali ini di penghujung projek ini dan juga apatah lagi kalau jadi Tuanku Agong akan sampai ke Sarawak dan Sabah untuk menjelajah Pen Borneo ini, memang saya anggap sebagai satu tuah besarlah kepada diri saya.
Pencapaian terbaik.
Pencapaian bukan pencapaian saya boleh kata pencapaian Kementerian Kerja Raya dan Jabatan Kerja Raya Malaysia.
Graduates of Technical and Vocational Education and Training, TVET, has shown an impressive marketability rate of 90.4%. Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Seri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi said that this proved that the courses are able to meet labour market requirements.
Terdapat 280 institusi TVET di bawah KKDW dan menawarkan sebanyak 529 kursus. Apa yang dilakukan sekarang ini agar kursus-kursus berkenaan mesti dipersesuaikan dengan permintaan guna tenaga kerja di pasaran. Oleh sebab itu, kursus-kursus itu mesti sesuai dengan permintaan, bukan sesuai dengan cita rasa modul institusi TVET.
Zahid was met by reporters at a press conference at Parliament Building on Wednesday. Ahmad Zahid, who is also Rural and Regional Development Minister, said several initiatives were also implemented, including introducing the Right Start Program, or PSR, as well as carrying out reforms to empower TVET. He said more TVET courses in high-impact fields, such as aircraft maintenance, repair and overhaul, will also be offered to create more job opportunities for rural youths.
The Ministry of Women, Family and Community Development will focus on implementing policies that will protect individuals from sexual harassment. Plus, highlights from today's parliamentary session. For more details, our reporter Muhammad Yusuf is on the ground to explain further. Over to you, Yusuf.
All right, thank you, Razi. We had a long day, me, myself, and my team over here in Kuala Lumpur. We had a long day at Parliament, but we ended the night with a good note, actually, because we just had dinner with the Minister of Women, Family and Community Development, Datuk Sri Nancy Shukri, right here at a 5-star hotel in Kuala Lumpur. Everything was nice. Music was nice. The food was nice. It was just a relaxing environment to be in after a very busy day at the Parliament. But yes, on a more serious note, we actually had a chance to talk to Datuk Sri Nancy Shukri herself, because in her speech during the dinner just now, she said something in regards to the Anti-Sexual Harassment 2021 Act, Act 848. Act 840, which was approved by the Yang di-Pertuan Agong Sultan Abdullah Riayatuddin Al-Mustafa Billah Shah on the 8th of October, which was then gazetted on the 18th of October. Now, she emphasized that this year, this act will be implemented. But before it's being implemented, it has to be, how do I say this? It has to be more detailed. It has to be more so that no one or any other party, whether it's outside or internally, no one would be able to abuse the act once it is implemented in the system. And then, of course, she also, apart from that, she also talked about how Malaysia Madani will be implemented in Malaysia through various initiatives under her ministry. And I would like to also wrap up on today's Parliament session. The first one being Datuk Sri Alexander Nantalinggi have actually said or given a clue that the tour by the young Di-Pertuan Agong Sultan Abdullah Riayatuddin Al-Mustafa Billah Shah will be happening sometime in September to coincide with the Malaysia Day celebration. And then number two, number two, it was the a total of 60 million ringgit will be allocated. This is still under planning stage, but 60 million ringgit is needed to improve and upgrade MIRI's airport, not just in terms of its status, because right now MIRI's airport is only considered as a feeder airport, but with the upcoming and inshallah the upgrading process will upgrade the airport into an international status. And last but not least, the third most important highlight from today's parliamentary is that over 240 million ringgit has been allocated to be distributed to rubber tappers and small farmers for them to recuperate or for them to withstand the weather, the rainy season that is expected to happen nationwide throughout the whole year. And this assistance will be distributed in November and December of 2023 and then in January 2024. So I guess that's all the update from me right here from Kuala Lumpur. Thank you so much and good night from me, Muhammad Yusuf, with our videographer Faiz, and of course my partner in crime, Shahai Rizal Kamalul Arifin for TVS Kuala Lumpur. Good night.
Thank you for the updates. That was Yusuf Shukri reporting from Kuala Lumpur. Now coming up right after the break, no earthquake detected in Sabah and Sarawak, and historical places to visit in Sarawak. Right here on TVS Nightline. Stay tuned. Welcome back. The Malaysian Meteorological Department, Met Malaysia, said that there were no earthquakes reported in Sabah and Sarawak on February 13 and 14. Now, Malaysia said the 24-hour continuous monitoring of seismic activity and earthquakes conducted by the department did not detect any earthquakes, as claimed in a video that went viral on social media recently.
Therefore, the public is advised not to panic about the viral video, but instead refer to authentic sources. Information related to earthquakes can be obtained on Met Malaysia's social media pages, as well as on its official website at the link www.mygempa.met.gov.my. Earlier, a video clip went viral on the TikTok application, claiming the potential of an earthquake to occur in Sabah and Sarawak on February 13th and 14th. Met Malaysia also added that for now, there is no scientific equipment or method which had been proven to be able to accurately forecast the occurrence of earthquakes, whether small or large in magnitude.
Now, in a bid to achieve the Sarawak government's target of 20,000 electricians by 2030, the Centre for Technical Excellence Sarawak Centex aims to continue to attract more youth participation while tailoring industry-friendly syllabus. As such, Dr. Nadia Natra Musa, Deputy Director of Industry Academy in Centex, said the training centre is targeting to recruit more school leavers and upskill the present industry workers.
Dia punya duration untuk mengambil wireman adalah sebanyak 16 bulan, setahun lebih lah. So kursus posting tersebut lebih kurang dalam jejak ke dalam 9 ke 11 ribu. Okay? So bergantung kepada keadaan semasa lah. Okay? So untuk chargeman industri, satu lagi kategori fokus group kami, chargeman, kita ada 5 program. Yang ini short term punya short courses punya program lah. Memang mainly untuk industry employees ya. Okay, so range dia daripada 2 hari hingga ke 4 hari. And range of price dia daripada 2,000 ke 3,000 ringgit lah untuk industry employees.
Nadia Natra further explained that for school leavers who are interested in electrical courses, they could apply with the minimum academic requirements.
Alhamdulillah, kami memang sangat aktif lah. Dan sesamping itu, Centex juga dalam proses mengadakan kerjasama dengan DIU untuk membuat outreach program kepada sekolah untuk menarik lebih banyak lagi penyertaan daripada golongan belia supaya kita dapat mencapai 20,000 sasaran untuk melahirkan competent workforce dalam tahun 2030.
At the same time, Nadia Natra further revealed that Centex has been accredited by the Electrical Inspectorate Unit EIU and Sarawak Energy Learning Centre SELC. She said that they are currently in the process of expanding their electrical courses further.
Kita masih merangka banyak program lagi bersama dengan SELB, Sarawak Energy SELC, Sarawak Learning Centre. Banyak program yang kita rangka. Antara program yang kita akan kerjasama pada masa depan seperti L2, L3 dan juga H1. So nanti kita akan maklumkan kemas kini lah, okay? Berhubung dengan program-program baru kami.
She said this when contacted by TVS today. History can be described as a gateway to learning the culture of a particular country. Now, as such, the majority are of the opinion that the government's move to highlight historical sites as tourist destinations is a wise decision.
A local, Muhammad Azib Adnan, commented that historical tourist sites are far more interesting for tourists rather than the shopping complex.
Bagus sikit tempat bersejarah sebabnya benda shopping mall tu happening gila kita tu. Yang ikut trend. Tempat bersejarah tu yang boleh promote pakai benda lama-lama nangga suasana apa indah.
For a foreign tourist from Germany, Michelle Lowe, who tours around Southeast Asia, historical locations serve as a guideline to the local lifestyle and culture comparison.
Yeah, I agree because I'm visiting countries for the local people, for the culture, and not to go to shopping malls. Yeah, it's nice on a rainy day to go to a shopping mall, but not when I have like good weather and I want to see the landscape and I want to see how you lived before. And when I don't want to see the culture, I can stay in my own country and go shopping. That's why.
This comes similarly for a tourist from United Kingdom, Jen Kozel, who travels to Sarawak to spectate historical avenues in Kuching.
I think that's a really good idea. I'm much more interested in the history side of things because you can go to shops anywhere in the world, whereas like the culture and the history is so much more interesting and important, I think, to learn about.
Jen also added among the locations to visit in Kuching are the Kuching Mosque, Borneo Cultures Museum and other museums in Kuching. Earlier, Minister of Tourism, Arts and Culture, MOTAC, Dato Seri Tiong King Sing, commented that his ministry will place focus on promoting historical avenues as a main tourism attraction instead of shopping malls.
Dara Kenyalang is the first reality program to introduce a conventional Pakit Kumang beauty pageant. Now, Dara Kenyalang jury member Angela Martin said the program transforms the multi-ethnic beauty pageant into a brand new concept.
She felt optimistic that the reality program can become a jumping-off platform for Bumi Kenyalang ladies to showcase their talents at the next level.
Apa yang menariknya Dara Kenyalang tu sebab kita bukan fokus pada tradisional saja, tapi kita pun fokusnya tentang modern juga. Adalah mereka diberi tas macam fashion show, mereka ada diberi tas macam-macam lah.
At the same time, it is also a platform for contestants to test their skills and prove their versatility and not just be a pretty face.
Kami dapat nangga bakat-bakat yang terpendam anak-anak Sarawak. So bila rancangan tu dah ada masa uji bakat, kami banyaklah nangga bakat-bakat yang pernah kita nangga menjadinya ada. So this year kami rasa tu the best and thank you untuk producer kami orang lah membuat rancangan tu untuk anak-anak Sarawak and thank you.
The 13-episode program offers a variety of tasks for 12 finalists to become Miss Dara Kenyalang 2023. Some of them include singing, acting, modeling, dance, and a fashion show. Starting February 12, Dara Kenyalang will air every Sunday at 3 p.m, while repeats will air every Tuesday at 3 p.m. and Friday at 8:45 p.m, only on channel 122 Astro and MyTV.
Over on world affairs, New Zealand is looking forward to recovery as the country currently takes stock and assesses the damage caused by Cyclone Gabrielle. New Zealand Prime Minister Chris Hipkins confirmed that 4 people died and around 1,400 people have been unaccounted for since the cyclone crisis began. He also said that roughly 1,100 people have been reported found, and there is likely to be considerable crossover between the two lists.
What is clear is that the devastation is widespread, and it's taken a toll beyond property and livelihoods to people. There have been 4 confirmed fatalities as a result of the cyclone. The grief of their families and loved ones will be unimaginable. All those who were on roofs have been rescued. More than 9,000 people are expected to have been displaced across the region, with 3,000 in civil defence centres. Police report that 1,442 people are unaccounted for, mainly in the Hawke's Bay, as at 2:30 this afternoon.
Cyclone Gabrielle, which reached New Zealand on Sunday, cut off entire towns, washed away farms, bridges and livestock, and inundated homes, stranding people on rooftops. The Meteorological Service Weather Watch said Cyclone Gabrielle is now east of the country and continuing to track away from the North Island, with weather now improving. See the world closer with TVS as we bring you the latest news updates both locally and internationally. More headlines anytime at tvstv.my or follow us on our social media platforms. And that's all news for TVS Nightline. I'm Razi Ahmad. Thanks for watching.